Hi, I'm Naomi Kyle, and this is IGN News. The good news is, in a survey conducted by Pew Research, is that more people than ever are gaming. The bad news is only a fraction of them are willing to admit it. According to the survey entitled Gaming and Gamers, 50% of American men and 48% of women play games, but only 10% self-identify as gamers. While the report doesn't directly theorize why such a small portion are willing to consider themselves gamers, it does note that among the general public, attitudes towards games are complex and often uncertain. The survey shows equal percentages of respondents being diametrically opposed on questions like, are video games a waste of time, with 26% saying true for most games, while 24% say untrue for most games, and whether people who play violent video games are more likely to be violent themselves, with 40% of all adults agreeing with that statement and 53% disagreeing. The survey also delves into representation with questions about whether most games portray women and minorities poorly, while 14% agreed that most video games portrayed women poorly versus 18% that said most games do not. The majority, at 40%, stated they were unsure, while only 9% said they thought most games portrayed minorities poorly versus 23% who said most games do not. 47% were unsure. Pew also found that despite 48% of women admitting to playing games, 60% of all respondents thought that the majority of people who play games are men. In a bit of unsurprising news, the survey said fully 77% of men ages 18 to 29 play video games, more than any other demographic group. While 57% of women in the same demo bracket also play games, only 9% of them identified as gamers. Pew conducted a survey by phone over the summer with 2,001 people responding. For more on all video games, stay tuned to IGN.